How's it going, my fellow Cupfishians? This is Legend Character speaking, and just finished playing Dandara on stream. Mainly just the final boss, nothing like the entire playthrough was not on actual stream, mainly because I wasn't expecting to finish the boss so quickly. Here's the reason why. Dandara is in a bizarre universe where the oppressed are on the brink of oblivion. Dandara has awoken to reshape the world. Release date 6th of February of 2018, so a little bit over a year ago. Developer Longhat House, publisher Raw Fury. This game is a Metroidvania indie game where you just run around as the main character, walking through the maps, finding chests, upgrading yourself / your gear. The reason why I say I just finished it on stream is because I played about 7 hours of the game and finished it in one day by pure accident. I had obviously just messing around with the game, had nothing else to do during the day, and just so happened to finish it in one single sitting, besides the boss that was on stream. No spoilers. The movement is rather interesting. Obviously, you'd be able to figure this out just by seeing a little bit playthrough of it, where instead of moving around, you actually have to jump from one spot to the other in order to get from one place. It's pretty awesome. The game was definitely interesting. The power-ups were just as equally as interesting. Some of them I simply didn't understand or even bothered using. And then some other ones I just kept using because that's pretty much what I had in hand. The game, again, it looks extremely pretty for it being a indie game. Everything's just, I don't know. There isn't really much to say. There are definitely some situations where I just didn't even realize what I was doing wrong until later. The story is, it's there. It's pretty much, you apparently wake up from who knows what. I'm not even sure if the wake up is the correct word. It's more like your hero just appears out of nowhere, and apparently that the world that they're standing has been taken over by evil, and everyone's given up, and out of nowhere you appear. Bosses are kind of funny. I didn't even realize that you could jump on some of the platforms. The art style, again, is pretty cool. I'm just very surprised that the game is very short. Obviously, a little bit over 5 hours, depending on how much exploring you actually end up doing. Health, pretty cool. You get a little heart, so obviously it just reminds me of Legend of Zelda. There isn't really much to say when it comes to this. I would definitely suggest people play it, give it a try, or find it cheap, whatever the means you can get your hands on. The music is fantastic. It actually has some pretty badass music. So yeah, point is, instead of moving around, you have to jump, which I had to get a little bit of used to after like 10 minutes or whatever. The directional of the location you want to jump is a little wacky. I did not have any troubles getting through any of the game besides one area and one boss, mainly the final boss. Everything else was pretty easy, so I was surprised this game didn't have like a difficulty curve, as in, easy, normal, hard, or normal, hard, or whatever. It does have a speedrun achievement though, so apparently the developers beat it in about an hour 17 minutes or so, and the achievement is just beat it less than them, which I can definitely see happen, except for the final boss. The final boss would just take quite some time to kill just by having the first look of it on stream. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Hope you guys give it a chance, or at least watch some of it happen anywhere, whether if it's just a regular playthrough or a speedrun. It's pretty amazing. Hopefully we get to see more from Long Hat House or Raw Fury. Not really sure what else they end up making, but when it comes to this game, it was pretty cool. Again, give it a shot. Let me know, and see you next time. Peace out.